It's a new year and time for a new page turner. Here today from the Champaign Public Library is Salem Gabil. Welcome to the show, and we've got some great new books in front of us here.
Yes, we do.
Tell us what page turners we're looking at today.
Yeah, so I'll start with the first one there. So with the start of the new year, I thought it'd be fun to have a theme of new beginnings. So the first book is Georgie All Along by Kate Claiborne. And in this book, we meet Georgie, who works as a personal assistant in LA. And she's really good at her job because she's good at focusing on other people, but not so good at focusing on herself. And she has to deal with some sudden changes when her boss decides to retire. So Georgie is out of work. And so she decides to go back to her hometown in Virginia. And it's there that she decides to kind of find her next path in life. She stumbles across a book that she wrote as a teenager with all types of ideas and experiences that she wanted to experience as an adult, but she never got the chance to do them. So she treats it as kind of like a bucket list. If she can get through this list of activities, maybe she can find her direction. And of course, being in her hometown, she runs into people from her past and some new faces and potentially some new romances. So we'll see if she finds herself in the end.
Super interesting. Well, I got to say, I might need to read this book because I used to live in Los Angeles and I also used to live in Virginia. So right away, I'm like, okay, let's see what's going on here. So what about this next one?
Yes, the second one is I Wish We Weren't Related by Radhika Sangani.
That's quite the title.
Yes, and our protagonist in this book is Riva, who is a successful lawyer, and she's, her life in general kind of seems perfect from, the outside looking in. She has a great job as a lawyer. She's dating a great guy, but the one area in her life that kind of needs work is her family life. She's kind of estranged from her family. She doesn't talk to her sisters, Sita and Jaya, and for very good reason. The only person she kind of talks to is her mom. And one day her mom gives her a call, and with her mom, things are always kind of a little bit on the dramatic side. So her mom calls with some unfortunate news that her father has passed away. But the weird thing about that is Riva's mom told her dad died when she was 4. So she's thought her dad has been dead for the past 30 years.
Plot twist.
Come to find out, her mom says, no, your dad just had a heart attack and died recently. So the girls have to go to their dad's house to celebrate in the morning ritual. But they realized that nobody knew why their dad kept such a big secret or why he stayed away for so many years. So in addition to mourning their dad, they're now trying to solve the mystery of who their dad was. And that leads to new relationships and hopefully some new answers for Riva.
All right. Well, so far we got a couple of relationship oriented books. What about number 3? I think this one is more about my inner state of being. I want to be in a little Italian hotel.
It sounds perfect, yes. So this story follows a radio host named Ginny Splinter. And she's a famous radio host in her town, and she's also an advice expert. So she kind of gives advice to her listeners regarding all kinds of different topics. And she's kind of the perfect person to give advice because her life also seems so perfect. She's been married for 25 years. About to celebrate her 25th wedding anniversary, and then she books a trip to Italy for her and her husband. The day she surprises him with the trip is the same day he surprises her with divorce. And so her life takes a turn, and so she decides not only is she going to go on the vacation, she's going to invite 4 listeners from her show to join her, which leads to so many new experiences, possibly new loves and new adventures. And when her husband reaches out, wanting to work things out, Ginny has to make a decision. Does she go back to her old life, or does she forge on and start something new?
I love it. Well, this is the January reading list right here. Lots of drama, plot twists, we've got it all. And it's cold outside, so if you're looking for something to do that's warm, pick up a book, read at home, a great thing to do. We're almost out of time, but another thing you can do when it's cold outside is go to the library for some of the events that are coming up. Tell me real quick what we have going on.
Yeah, we have coming up our career drop-in. So this is a chance to meet with staff one-on-one, and they help you with your job applications, resumes, or career questions. And our career drop-ins occur on the first Tuesday of every month. We also have Bingo Blast coming up. That's always a crowd favorite. On Saturday, January 20th, 2 p.m. We'll have popcorn and prizes, so you won't want to miss out. All ages are welcome. And then we also have our Start and Grow Your Business series. So on Tuesday, the 23rd, our business specialist, Lauren Gramley, will give an overview of all of our business services that we offer at the library. So come at 6 o'clock, but also come early at 5:30 for networking before the program.
I love it. Lots of things going on at the library for all ages, resources if you need them.
Absolutely.
If you want to learn more about the books shared, as well as the upcoming events happening at the library, we're going to connect to you after today's show at our website, ciliving.tv. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you.